Hey, hey there, Leo. Forgive me, I'm getting over a cold, so my throat sometimes gets needs to be cleared sometimes. All right, so um, yeah, Leo, this is Jophia Mind Tarot here for your October 2023 readings. When I was shuffling your deck to see what we might talk about for this month, I saw the Seven of Swords and the Eight of Rods. So it could be that someone is strategizing how they're going to communicate with you after you cut off communication with them, or it could be that somebody is receiving karma for being deceptive, or I'm not sure, but or somebody was deceptive and you cut them off, you're not communicating with them. So something about the seven of swords in the upright and the eight of wands in the reverse. But anyway, that has, it doesn't have to do anything with the reading, but that's what came out. So maybe you might be experiencing this, or you had experienced it, and this might be a reading. Let's see what comes out in the cards. I'll do the Kipper first for the predictions for the month of October, then move into love and then career. So let's see what comes out for you, Leo. You're my last sign. I don't know if I said that before. So let's see. Leo. One more shuffle. Oops. All right. One more shuffle. Because that shuffle was a little bit. Yeah. Let's see. Pathway. So transforming, some transformation with. It says mature man. So mature, you could meet a mature person, or you could be that mature person that's transforming, or you could be maturing yourself. Um, you're becoming more experienced. Yeah, it says suddenly. So this could be sudden wealth coming in, or it could be a sudden transformation, or mature person, or when I mean mature, someone who's older, or you could be that older person suddenly transforming, or suddenly meeting some older person that transforms your life. And those butterflies there. And creating a new pathway. Anything else for the sign of Leo? This person could be a Leo, this could be you. Um, okay, so this shows that it will be a good, it will be, this transformation is to your benefit. Oh, it is. This mature person felt trapped in a particular situation, um, and maybe there was a sudden wealth with his family or her family, and this person will have you thinking, or they'd be thinking about you. So this transformation will have you thinking, them thinking, both of you thinking, or it's something to really graze on, like graze your teeth on. Where I come from, is like when you chew on an issue or chew on something that maybe they give you a nugget of wisdom and you chew on that. And then the courthouse here making judgments, making decisions about something. Maybe you're one of those Leos that suddenly come into money or suddenly get money and you're trying to figure out what to do with it. You know, maybe it opens up some new doors. Maybe you were given an inheritance, mom or dad or someone said, or someone left something for you and they said, you were in a kind of a bind and this kind of changes stuff for you, you know. Yeah, because yeah. So because you were kind of in your head in the past, it was really tough. So this could be really making some, helping you out a lot there, making some changes for you. Anything else? Anything else that you may be experiencing in the month of October? Okay, well, maybe you find yourself traveling for work. Maybe you used to work at home and now you find yourself traveling for work. So I don't know if this will be an inconvenience. Maybe you moved away from a situation where, you just ended a relationship with somebody that was like taking your money, being deceptive. This person is also mature. So if you're this mature person, mature meaning middle aged, if this is your reading, you could just have left a relationship where the person was more materialistic and you felt as if they were emptying your pockets. So you're moving away to find work. Anything else? Let's see. Yes, more thinking. Yeah, making a decision about a community that you were in. So I may be connecting with someone who is not very young. Could be someone in their late, maybe to mid 50s or above, you know, or maybe late 30s to early 60s or something like that. A mature person. All right. Let's see what comes out in love for you, Leo. What is coming out for Leo in terms of love spirit? Thank you for the Leo collective. It could be familiar love, that means family, romantic love, um, even love of like friends, associates, self love, even. I've seen that. So let's see what comes up, Leo. What is it for Leo? Alright, so we have several cards came out. We have Mars taking action. Your fire sign. We have Taurus, cultivate. Leos and Tauruses do pretty good together. It's a good match. This is the second house. Taurus is an earth sign, so you can find yourself meeting an earth sign this month, maybe, and taking action, or they could be taking action on you. Um, this person could be, you could think when you meet this person that they're a dream come true, or you could have on rose colored glasses when you meet this person. Let's see, with the 12th house here, it talks about introspection or thinking about what you have. Like Taurus talks about second house stuff, resources. So you're looking at your resources, what you have, in terms of money, property, thinking about all of that. And, but 12th house deals with like the unseen. Hmm. Okay, and then we have descendant with invitation. Hmm. Trying to see how this fits in with solar flares activate. Because solar flares talks about doing something with passion, but then in the descendant is the where you come from. So if you are Leo's son, then your descendant will be Aquarius. So maybe in the past you dealt with an Aquarius, or maybe you dealt with someone who, if this is a Taurus, the descendant for Taurus would be Scorpio. Hmm. I gotta look into that card. Let's see. Anything else, Spirit? Okay. So one more card came up. Okay, that's it. With conjunction, alliance. I kind of, the reason why I'm laughing, I'm hearing um, you find your like your people, and you kind of go off into this kind of dream world kind of thing. Oh my goodness, it's like it's like they understand you. It's like your mind just it goes into this kind of fairy tale kind of thing, but this person understand because probably they're doing the same thing. Yeah, it could be also with a Cancer if it's not a Taurus, or a Pisces with 12th house. And then what's the ruler of the 12th house? Neptune here is Pisces. So it's same Pisces here twice. And then Taurus and now Cancer at the bottom of the deck. Fourth house. Using the emotion. There's a lot of water here. Not a lot, but it's water and fire I'm seeing. So passion and emotion. So I'm going to look into the Neptune vision because I don't see that card come up too much. Um, yeah, blurring the lines between intuition and imagination. So I don't know if you two will go off into some kind of dream world, or you, if this is romantic. If this is not romantic, maybe you'll find, like, say, a group of artists. And maybe you were artists on your own, doing your own thing, and then suddenly you meet fellow artists that maybe like the same things that you do, and you all go into this kind of dreamy kind of, world where, it's just imagination. Or maybe you feel like you're connecting with somebody else that's on your wavelength. Yeah, but spirit is warning you that you got to be able to keep your eyes open. It's not like if okay, so I'm hearing something else. So if this is new love, this could be somewhere where you could feel like, like butterflies and rainbows and whatever stuff. And they could be thinking that way too. Or remember that seven of swords I saw come up earlier? This could be what they could make you feel like that. So you got to be able to see things clearly. So the challenge would be turning acceptance into passivity, imagination into illusion, sensitivity and the hunger for spirit into addiction. So kind of having too much of something, not being in the here and now. Like spending all your time with someone when you need to go to work, or wake up on time to go to work, on the phone for hours, and then you only have like 3 hours before you have to get up for work in the morning. You have a headache, you have whatever, you know? Or maybe if this is someone new, some Taurus coming in, taking action on you, giving you all this kind of dreamy stuff when, and making them think that they're for you, or this Cancer, either Taurus or this Cancer or this Pisces, could be giving you all this fanciful imagination. So you just tread carefully is the point. Um, Number 37 with descendant. That's what I'm trying to figure out about descendant. Um, Not giving your power away. So working together with the people. It's not like, okay, well, I found my person, let me lay back. No. If you see through the illusion and you recognize this person is on your wavelength, you need to also step in. Not just like, okay, well, I found my person, let me just lay back and not do anything. No, you work with them. You keep working on the relationship, whether this is romantic or platonic. Yeah. So it's just saying noticing when you take action on something while you're doing it, or noticing when someone else does that to you while they are doing it. Not being feeling like, okay, things are happening to me. Nothing, they always say things are happening for you and not to you. And sometimes people try to, figure out like, what does that even mean? It's happening for you, meaning that whatever happens to you or whatever you feel is happening to you is for you to become more aware of something, like your behaviors, what invited it in. How would you have been able to do that situation different if you were to reverse? Like, how would you go moving forward? Not in a toxic way, but a more productive way. So if someone is giving you all this kind of airy fairy, love bombing you, all of that stuff, not saying that that's what's going to happen. I'm just saying that how would you know if it's a love bomb or not? A love bomb or not? Not assuming that it is, but what gives you, what do you feel with Cancer here? Using your emotion, do you feel confused? Do you feel like, is that your guard up, or they're just regularly commenting you, hey, I like your dress, or I like that jacket you have on. Okay, yeah, it looks nice. Or man, you're the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Like what? Or the most handsome, you oh man, you just hot. Like what, can you tell? 12 house. 50. Let's see. Yeah, being who you are when no one is looking. So that deals with second house. Finding healthy, how healthy you are in terms of your resources. Because usually when you're lacking in money, what else is lacking? Why is that so? When you're lacking in love, why is that? Maybe when money is tight, you feel insecure. You start picking fights. Okay? So anyhow, let's move on. Okay, so let's go on to work and see what is happening in work. Career. In terms of career spirit, what would you like to tell the Leo collective? What would you like to tell the Leo collective spirit in terms of their career? Okay, so we got two cards that turn over healing with the King of Cups and transformation. So this month we're talking about healing and transforming something. Transformation, that's death. With the ending of something. Okay, so we have guilt. So maybe you had something you felt guilty about in the past, or someone feels guilt towards you in terms of work. What do you do for work? All right, so we have rebirth with Ten of Swords, again with something ending, merging. This is you, Leo. This is you, Leo, here, the lion, right? Moving from the camel, moving slow to fire to innocence. I gotta look, it's like moving from one state of existence to the other. I gotta look at this card again to see what it means. Then we have the rebel, transforming, moving into rebellious energy. This is the emperor, being yourself, breaking those chains. So whatever you do in work, you're trying to be yourself here. You're not you're not doing what other people are expecting of you. And if they expect something different, well, that's on them. Integration, temperance, balance. So moving out of that feeling of guilt. I'm not sure what you're doing for work, Leo, but I don't know if you feel guilty about leaving people behind, feeling guilty about something that probably you weren't honest with in the past. Maybe with that Seven of Swords, if that applies. Maybe you felt you did something that wasn't above board, and you feel guilty about that. Say you join a company, for example, and you two went into a partnership, and then you realize, hey, I don't want to do this anymore, and you left the group, and now they're out one person, feeling guilty about that, for example. But you're seeing things from a higher perspective here. You're not that same person that you were before. With that swan here, because when a swan is young, it looks different than when it's older. You're balancing your energy now. So you're in a new cycle. You're seeing things from a higher perspective. You're using your intuition. Maybe you want to go into business for yourself. Be your own boss instead of being part of a group. Healing with the King of Cups. Maybe healing that part of yourself where you felt like emotionally closed off to people in terms of work. Like, I'm not saying that you need to use your emotion for work, but what I am saying is like maybe whatever you did was not above board in the past, perhaps, and now you're trying to change those things. Let's check out number 10 with rebirth. So, yeah, we move out of the crowd, alone and proud, roaring out truth, but this is not the end. So, emerging from the camel is the lion. So, let's see. The camel is sleepy, dull, self satisfied. He lives in delusion, thinking he's a mountain peak, but he's so concerned with others' opinions that he hardly has any energy of his own. Merging from the camel is the lion. When we realize we have been missing life, we start saying no to the demands of others. Mm. Then we move out of the crowd, alone and proud, roaring out truth. But this is not the end. Finally, the child emerges, neither acquiescent nor rebellious, but innocent and spontaneous, true to his being. So, acquiescent meaning not yielding to someone else's demands, right? but not really being rebellious. But in a way, you are being rebellious. So maybe you're in between being rebellious and being, what's the word, innocent and spontaneous and true to yourself. So maybe you're trying to merge the rebel and the child, or you're trying to emerge from the rebel to the child, or integrating them both being true to yourself, but also moving out to the crowd. But there's some guilt with that you're trying to stamp down. Yeah, this is probably causing a lot of stress. But I don't know if anyone's putting stress on you though. Um, with the seven of wands here. The last one I want to look at is guilt. Okay, so guilt. That is the seven of swords. Oh, good. Um, we all long to be better people, more loving, more aware, more true to ourselves. We punish ourselves for our failures by feeling guilty. So it's a way of punishing yourself. You're absolutely okay as you are. So I think the guilt is about moving away and from what people expect of you and kind of doing your own thing, healing that. Okay, so let's see what Spirit has to add to this. What advice Spirit has for you, Leo, in the month of October. One more shuffle. All right, so let's see. Okay, these last ones are long. They seem to be a little more heavy than prior weeks. Let's see what's good. So we have the man, or the gentleman. This principal card shows a man tried and true, held in high regard. He tells fortunes for you, and upon your behest, if the cards are read well, the worst and the best, the cards will foretell. So it all depends on you. Oops. Then we have brawny and bold, love is the bear. Your financial positions, you should be aware. Spend your resources with wisdom and care. Use your power to be strong and fair. That links to the second spread that we had with love, maybe feeling a little bit um, conscious because of your finances. And then we have coffin. Illness is known, sickness is near, fate has its own ending in fear. You lose your money, all hopeless to you, and what is the saddest? Your courage fails too. I just said that. Like being about being, what's the word? Insecure, not feeling yourself because of your financial position. Your money shouldn't be linked to you. Your self worth should not be linked to what you have. It should be linked to who you are. Okay? And at the bottom of the deck, mountain. This is a mountain that you have to overcome or get over. Confront the mountain as you would a fierce foe. To avoid your defeat, strike hard the first blow. This clear obstacle is a chance to succeed. Courage and persistence are all you will need. So that's what you need, courage and persistence during this video, right? Time to get out of that feeling of guilt and moving into loving yourself and who you are just as you are. It starts with you. Okay? I hope this helped and I hope it resonated, Leo. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next reading. Okay? Take care, Leo. Bye.